Hello. Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Um, my Facebook friends. Yesterday, I was on yesterday, but I totally forgot to hit go live on the button. So I thought I was live the entire show, but I wasn't. No, that's not what I meant to do. But yeah, that's what happened yesterday. So I was on. So if you meant to catch it yesterday and you didn't see it on, you can go to the YouTube channel and catch up. Okay. We are all shared out on Facebook. Let's go live on Instagram. IPA, please. Oh, yeah. Y'all can't hear that, can you? Okay. All right. So we are all shared out on all of our platforms. I want to say a lovely good evening to my family and friends who watch, my parents, my sister, my cousins. Y'all the real MVP. And y'all who don't even know me who watch, y'all the real MVP too, because you don't know me from, a can of beans and you're still here. So I appreciate all of you. All right. We've got a full set of stories today, y'all. Hey. So I'm excited about that. Uncle Snoop is in the news. Vanessa Bryant is making some moves. Ooh, that rhymed. And Tesla is maybe coming out with a pub near you. I think all that rhymed. But yes, so we are going to have a great time tonight. Learning and earning. Hold on. Oh, crap doodles. All right. While we wait for the start time, okay, let me put you right here. All right. And so I can go over the tidbit that I want to talk to you guys about tonight. Okay. Let's get it. Foundations. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, hold on. So I have to make some corrections from yesterday. About some of the stuff that we covered. Social advocacy 501c6 is pro trade and 8 frats. Okay. All right. So we are getting started shortly. All right. There we go. Thank you, Donna. Okay. Sorry, guys. I zoned out for a second. But yeah, we're getting started shortly. I know y'all don't like to pop in until like 8:05. That's cool. I'll still be here. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. All right. It's 8:05. So let me pause this music and turn on the recording. Hello, Little Rock FKMC. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Wednesday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If this is your first time seeing my face or hearing my voice and you're like, who's this lady on the internet? I am Natalie Pure Lewis. I'm the host of the show and I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. So things like making sure you have your articles of incorporation, getting your EIN numbers and DUNS numbers, making sure you have contract templates for clients and partners. Um, basic brand protection strategies so you can so people don't steal your business ideas, and hiring and training strategies so you don't get sued for discrimination. I help you do all of these things and more. If you are wondering why I'm qualified to help you do these things, I'm very happy that you asked. I'm a licensed attorney. I've been one for 15 years and counting. I've started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I'm very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everyone as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school, but a lot of you have amazing business ideas. And if you're going to be successful in business, there are just some things that you need to know. There's no way around it, okay? So that's why I'm here. So if you're in the startup phase of your business and you're looking for some legal guidance, holla at your girl. All right, I'm here for you. How are you going to reach me? You're going to go to linktree/ NPL consulting firm. There you can book a free 15-minute consultation if you are a first time client. You can also download the free Biz Launch cheat sheet that will help you choose and start your dream business in 7 days or less. Linktree/ NPL consulting firm is also where you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and the podcast. So for my friends in Facebook land, last night, because of, human error, I thought I pressed the go live button, but I didn't. So we never went live on Facebook, but you can still catch that episode on the YouTube channel. Just go to linktree/ NPL consulting firm, scroll down and you'll see the link. Linktree/ NPL consulting firm is also where you can get many of my digital products. So this month we are talking about nonprofits, right? And how to start them appropriately. And you can get my nonprofit entities ebook for just $9.97 at linktree/ NPL consulting firm. It is the very first button. And last but not least, if you are a regular viewer of this show and you want to support or you want to show your friends, how come you know all these things that you know? All right. You Linktree/ NPL consulting firm is where you can get your show merch. You can get your mugs, your t-shirts that come in three colors, black, white, and navy blue. Um, yeah, so Linktree/ NPL consulting firm is where you go for everything having to do with me. All right. So I think we've gone through housekeeping. And now, hey Margaret. Um, Margaret, I was on last night, but I forgot to hit live on Facebook. So you can watch the episode on YouTube. I'm so sorry. Um, Yes. So we've gone through housekeeping. Now we can get to the show rules. Before we do that, y'all like my bun? Literally did this like 2 minutes before the show. This is like the best bun I've ever made. Anyway, but yes. So here is we're here for the show, NPL Legal Dish. So how does this work? Just in case somebody is watching this, the replay, and they're like, "What's happening here?" So what happens is I pull stories from the news, blog sites, anywhere that I find inspiration and a story that has a lesson that we can learn as business owners, and I bring it here and we talk about it. And we figure out how we can apply those lessons to our own business lives. Okay. So this is a time for you to get involved. This is a time for you to ask questions and give comments as long as they are respectful. All right. I will be asking you to give me some emojis, give me some letters, give me your opinions about things. So if your hands are free, thanks, doll. So if your hands are free, please, join the conversation. But if you are on the road, please keep your hands at 10 and 2. I will not be held responsible for any vehicular accidents that happen. All right. Okay. So that's that. So we can get started on the show. Before we even get into our stories, we have to do our NPL nuggets. But I have to apologize to anybody who watched last night, because last night I made a mistake. Yes, I do make mistakes. Last night I attributed the wrong nonprofit organization to the wrong IRS code. So today we're going to go over the final three nonprofit entities and which IRS code manages them, so that when you are starting your nonprofit organization, you know exactly what kind of nonprofit entity you want. Now, we've already talked about charities and foundations. We said that they are governed by 501c3 of the IRS code. Last night, I mistakenly said that 501c4 governs fraternal or professional organizations. That was wrong. 501c4 governs social advocacy groups. So things like the ACLU, the Human Rights Campaign, um, anything that supports a cause or a group of people, that is considered a social advocacy group, and it is governed by 501c4 of the IRS code. Now, moving forward, we have IRS code 501c6, and this governs um, professional organizations, professional trade organizations. So, the American Medical Association that governs doctors, the American Dental Association that governs dentists. We have every state has, a bar association for the lawyers. They govern the lawyers in that state. So, professional trade organizations, they are governed by 501c6, and their purpose is to help the development and regulate people in a certain field, right? Then the final one that we have 501c8. This governs fraternal organizations. So the Greeks, if you're part of the Divine Nine, your organization is governed by 501c8. All right. But so yeah, I made a mistake yesterday in what I covered, but we are fixing it today. So today we went over 501c4, 6, and 8, social advocacy groups, professional trade organizations, and fraternities. All right. If you want the full scoop, go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm. Grab the ebook for $9.97. All right. Okay. All right. Now it's time to get into our stories. All right. If you know who Snoop Dogg is, give me a dog emoji. You may know him by Snoop Dogg. You may know him by Snoop Lion. You may know him by Uncle Snoop. You might know him by his real name, which I can't remember right now. Callie, I feel like it's Calford Brodus or something. But yeah, if you know who Snoop Dogg is, give me a dog emoji. Margaret, your name is coming up as an anniversary follower. Hey girl, we got something to celebrate. I'm giving you a high five. Thanks for sticking with the show. All right. So if you don't know who Snoop Dogg is, or Snoop Lion, or whatever you want to call him, Snoop is an American music artist, specifically rap. He is known as, one of the pillars of West Coast rap music. Um, but Snoop has reinvented himself over the years. He does talk shows. He's hung out with Martha Stewart. Um, thank you, Margaret. Snoop is in it all. He's worldwide. I don't know if you guys have seen his Corona commercials. So Snoop is doing the thing, right? But what is it that I always tell you guys? Nobody is above intellectual property law. Not even Snoop Dogg, okay? Who I would totally hang out with because I feel like we have a great time. But Snoop Dogg, he's not above copyright infringement either, or intellectual property law. So here's the problem. Snoop Dogg is being accused of copyright infringement. Apparently, back in April, he posted a video of a man falling while trying to climb the JP Morgan Chase building. Now, this happened. This whole incident happened because there was a group of anti-capitalists who were protesting Wall Street. And they were out there and basically just trying to bring attention to their cause, right? Um, and this protest was caught on video by a media outlet called Freedom News TV. And Freedom News TV, they are now accusing Snoop Dogg of copyright infringement. They're saying that he did not credit them for the video, and that he removed any um anything crediting them on purpose. They're saying that he wanted people to think that this was his video, or that he had licensed it, right? Now, Snoop Dogg, he is a grown man. He is, I believe, he's in his 50s at this point. He's been around the block a few times. But we know that intellectual property law has not caught up with technology, right? Do you think that Snoop Dogg posted this trying to make people think that this was his video? Or was he doing what a lot of us do and just reposting videos that we find on social media? What do you think? Do you think that Snoop Dogg actually meant to I guess mislead people into thinking that this was his personal video, or was he just doing what people do and reposting, and didn't think about the repercussions of not crediting the media outlet? Now, um we do it all the time. Unfortunately, Snoop Dogg, he is a person with a broad reach and a lot of fans. So he will always be put under more scrutiny when something happens. This is why a lot of celebrities get sued for posting pictures of themselves. Margaret Massey said just reposting. I agree with you, Margaret. I think that Snoop was just he was like, "Oh shoot, this is really funny. Let me repost it." But unfortunately, because Snoop Dogg is a very famous man, what he posts has a lot of reach. So if there is even the hint of infringement, someone's probably going to catch it. So, I hope the best for both Snoop and Freedom News TV, but I don't think he meant any harm by this. I think he was just reposting something. But we will have to wait and see. Okay. All right. Moving on to our second story of the evening. If you know who Vanessa Bryant is, please give me a VB in the comments. If you know who Vanessa Bryant is, give me a VB in the comments. Okay. And for those of you out there who've been living under a rock, Vanessa Bryant is the widow of, thank you, Margaret, is the widow of Kobe Bryant, who unfortunately passed away in a plane crash at the beginning of last year. Um, and since his death, Vanessa, has been getting things in order to commemorate his memory and secure his name. She's been filing trademarks and things for Mamba as well as Mambasita, because her daughter also passed away in that plane crash. And we've talked about her a few times on the show regarding trademarks and products that have come out. Um, but Vanessa is on a new venture. She has filed a trademark for KB24. Okay, this is a trademark that she has filed in the class of goods for sports and entertainment. She wants to use the trademark KB24 for TV shows, podcasts, movies, documentaries, sports cards, food and drink containers, training camps, and t-shirts. So Vanessa Bryant is really trying to, build an empire in commemoration of her late husband. And she's doing that by with more trademarks. Intellectual property is a great way to, preserve your stamp in the world if you do it the right way. You know, 50 years from now, people may not necessarily, the name Kobe Bryant may not necessarily roll off the tip of your tongue when it comes to the NBA, but there may be other things out there that keep his name alive. So trademarks are a really great way for people to commemorate those who they love and, make sure that their names, stay alive forever. So I think Vanessa Bryant is doing a great thing. She's expanding her late husband's empire and securing, a future for her and her four daughters. So good for her. I don't really have any questions or comments about this story. If you have any commentary on this story, please let me know. I just think it's a good idea for her to do this, because if she doesn't, someone else will. We have seen too many stories of people who have no connection to a person and try to file trademarks in their name. So I'm glad that Vanessa Bryant is really taking the reins for her husband's legacy and her daughter's legacy. Okay. All right. Before we move on to our final story of the evening, I want to remind you guys that you are watching NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Wednesday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If you are in the startup phase of your business and you are in need of some legal guidance because you don't know where to start, I want to help you. Okay. Go to linktr.ee/NPL consulting firm. Book yourself a free 15-minute consultation if you are a first time client. If you're not a first time client, never fear. I've got something for you too. I have Talk to Me Tuesdays, where on Tuesdays between 10 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. you can get a 25-minute session with me for $25. Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm is also where you can download the free Biz Launch cheat sheet that will help you choose and start your dream business in 7 days or less. All right. So that's my spiel. Let's get back to our final story, and then Margaret can go and, tend to her granddaughter. All right. Okay. Last story of the evening. If you have heard, if you are a beer drinker, give me a beer emoji. Whether you're watching now live or you're watching later, if you are a beer drinker, give me a beer emoji. Okay. Um, Now we all know that, beer is as it's a lot of people drink beer. I don't like beer. It's so bitter. I don't understand why people like it. But beer is a big industry. You like beer? What kind of beer do you like, Margaret? Do you like stouts? Do you like IPAs? Um, what else? I don't know. I don't know. Lagers. What kind of beer do you like, Margaret? Oh, you're not a beer drinker. Oh, you're talking about tending to your granddaughter. Yes, you better tend to grand baby, okay? She the queen. You're not a beer drinker? Okay. That's cool. I'm not either. It's bitter. I don't get it. But a lot of people like beer. And a company that you may not necessarily associate with beer is trying to get into the beer game. Um, Margaret, have you heard of a little company called Tesla? If you have heard of Tesla, whether you're watching live or watching later, if you have heard of Tesla, give me a car emoji. If you don't know what Tesla is, it is a completely electric car. It has a self-driving mechanism. I think the cars start at $100,000. They're supposed to be environmentally responsible. The company was founded by Elon Musk. I rode in a Tesla one time when I was in Florida. My Uber driver was driving a Tesla, of all things. And I've also sat in one in the mall. Okay. Thank you, Margaret. So Tesla is getting into the beer game. Tesla has filed a trademark application for the name Giga Beer. Now, Giga Beer, as in Beer, beer, and also Giga Beer, Bier, because they are trademarking in Germany as well. Okay. And their bottle is shaped like it's like a Cybertruck themed bottle, which references this electric truck that they're coming out with next year. But yeah, Tesla is coming out with something that they are calling Giga Beer. Um, your granddaughter want a Tesla? Whoo, she funny, girl. Grandma, you're gonna have to save a lot of coins. Okay. She better settle for like, I don't know, a Roblox Tesla. um but yeah, so Tesla is getting into the beer game and they have named their beer Giga Beer, which I think is really cute. And that's why I named this episode 4 gigs of IPA, please. Now, this is not Tesla's only liquor venture. Tesla also has a tequila. I did not know that they had a tequila, but they do. And so Tesla's really trying to get their stamp out there. So good luck to Elon Musk and all his endeavors. But for now, I know, Margaret, I know you're not a beer drinker, but would you be interested in maybe sampling Tesla's Giga Beer? I would at least try it. I would take a couple sips. I can't say I would finish a whole cup or a whole bottle, whatever it comes in, but I would definitely give it a sip. I definitely want to try this tequila. Um, but you never really hear about a technology company going into liquor. So I think it's Elon Musk. He's just like, I'm just gonna do everything. Margaret said she might. Margaret said she might. I might too. Listen, if I see a Tesla, what's that thing when you're at the bar and it has like that handle? If I see the handle and it says Tesla, maybe I'll be like, pour me a glass of that. All right. Hello, Malik Music, Malik Music. I don't know. Um, yes. So yeah, so those were the stories that I had for you tonight. We talked about Snoop Dogg getting sued for copyright infringement. We talked about Vanessa Bryant filing a new trademark, KB24, for a sports and entertainment company in honor of her late husband. We talked about Tesla coming out with their own beer called Giga Beer. If you missed the beginning of the show, we did our NPL Nuggets. We went over the last 3 types of nonprofit entities: social advocacy groups, professional trade organizations, and fraternal organizations. Um, so if you have any questions on that, because I know that we have, it's pretty early. I can't help it, y'all. If it ain't no stories, I can't fix that. Um, but yeah, so if you have any questions on the stories that we covered or the NPL nuggets, now is your time to ask. Um, we are going to be back here tomorrow evening with more stories. And if you find anything that you want me to talk about, please send it to me. Yesterday, one of the stories that we covered yesterday was sent to me by a friend. I couldn't find this story anywhere online, and somebody sent it to me, so I was really glad for that. Margaret said, why do they want Vanessa to take a psych exam before her lawsuit? You know what, I've seen headlines about that, but I have not read into it. I stick to what I know. I try not to get in people's business, but I will do some research on that and we can talk about that tomorrow evening. um Hold on, actually, hold on, stay right there, Margaret, because I have my computer right here. Why do they want Vanessa Bryant to take psych test? Hold on, Margaret. Let's see. Okay. Oh, because so she's I think Vanessa is suing the county for emotional distress. Okay. So Vanessa Bryant, the reason why they wanted to take a psychiatric exam is because she's suing the county for emotional distress because of the photos that were shown of her husband's plane crash, her husband and her daughter's plane crash. So they basically want her to take a psychiatric exam to prove that she suffered emotional distress. I mean, I would be emotionally distressed if I saw my husband and my daughter's plane crash on the news and in newspapers. But whatever, like that lady, she's going through so much turmoil. But that's why they want her to take a psych exam, Margaret. I think that's BS actually. Um and I hope she gets every dime. All right. But yeah, so those were the stories that I had for you this evening. Join me tomorrow night. I'll have some more for you. All right. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. Wear your masks. Yeah. Yes, I would. Yes, right. You would be stressed too. But yes, come join me tomorrow night. Come hang out with me. As usual, I want to thank you guys for your energy, for your presence. You make the show worth it, and I appreciate you, especially you, Margaret, my anniversary follower. So have a wonderful night. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Finish. Ah, end stream. Oh, you're not done?